time for a sound off, which is interesting people saying interesting things. Giants quarterback Jaxson Dart was very passionate while defending his aggressive play style, something that's been a storyline all year with the big hits he's taken. Listen.
From a playing style standpoint, like I've played a certain way my whole entire life, right, and it's got me to this point in my career. So I think it would kind of be foolish for me to just be like, hey, I'm going to change myself and play like a pocket passer or play completely different. I just want to make like something clear. Like I've played big time football for 4 or 5 years, and I've missed 2 games. So when you look at an availability standpoint, I'm out there for my team, and I'm somebody that you can count on.
Okay, so if you are a member of the New York Football Giants, and you are standing where you're standing right now, Bart, and you hear that comment, what's your reaction?
I'm going to hit him with the Fred G. Sanford, you big dummy. I mean, because when you think about it, listen, Anthony Richardson came in and told us he was an alien, right? Men in Black, erased him. We ain't heard from him since, right? Listen, this is grown man business, right? And just because you've done something your whole life and it got you to this point, don't think that it's going to carry you through. How many times have we heard people say that they're different, right? This league has a history of guys that thought they were different. And, he's going to learn, and it's a sign of immaturity. Right now, his T-level's real high, you know what I'm saying? He ain't on eugenics yet. The closer he gets to 30, he going to understand, right? Because you see guys like, Jalen Hurts, right? He's adjusted his play. You look at guys like Lamar Jackson. You're not here for a long time if you play that way, that reckless. I'll make him like Pat White, end up a baseball player.
So we had Steve Young on our radio show, Freddie and Harry, the other day, and we basically touched on this situation. And what Steve basically said, he doesn't want Jaxson to change the type of player he is because that's part of who makes Jaxson Jaxson, right? But he also wants him to be smart. Like, you can be smart about it.
Right.
It's very dangerous in the pocket, right? A lot of people think you get hurt, running outside of the pocket. No, it's inside the pocket. But like this hit right here, take the smart route. Just run out of bounds.
Why?
Like, you can save a lot of hits if you're just smarter as a football player versus just thinking you're a macho man. There's nothing to prove in this league at the quarterback position when it comes to being tough. We know you're tough. Otherwise, you wouldn't be drafted at that position.
Right.
But be smarter in your approach. Don't change your athleticism because that's part of who makes Jaxson Dart Jaxson Dart.
Sure, yeah. It's an imperfect question. The question is not whether he needs to change his playing style. The first thing that you heard him say, I didn't hear the question, but the first thing you hear him say is, it would be foolish for me not to take advantage of my athleticism and to stay in the pocket. No one is suggesting he should stop doing that. Having the ability to be a dual threat quarterback is part of what makes great quarterbacks in 2026.
Right.
The point is, don't take unnecessary hits. Don't take unnecessary punishments. Our friend Teddy Bruschi says this on Sunday NFL Countdown all the time. No matter how tough quarterbacks think they are, we lift more weights than you on defense. We work. That's our side of it.
Faster.
You don't want to
bigger.
do that with us.
Absolutely. I think this from Jaxson Dart. It's not the keys for quarterback play in our league are decision making and availability. And your decision, we're not asking you to change. We're asking you to evolve the style and the decisions that you're making. And it's not every one. We want you to become a pocket passer, lock in, never look down the field, never pull the ball down and go make big plays. I think he's taking an all or none kind of picture at this. He's making it very black and white, and that's not where we live. And I do think when he gets coaches in the building that constantly preach in his ear, can't do this here. Can't make this happen here because, again, I don't care if it's 2 games, 5, it will continue to grow if you continue to take those hits. It won't be 2 games anymore. It'll be 10 games. And just look at how our league has done it. Look at Lamar Jackson, right? And he plays differently now, and he should. And he is his ability to win from the pocket has gone up significantly. Jaxson Dart has all the tools to be super successful. Don't hurt yourself.
Lane Kiffin couldn't get through to him. If you watched that quarterback club with John Gruden, it was early, eerie about he's going to be looking for Jaxson Dart. Where is he at in the blue tent? 5 times this year he had to go to the blue tent. He missed games because of concussion. This is year 1. We're talking about, as a quarterback, we expect you to give us 15 years to get return on our cash.
Absolutely.
Like, he's not going to last that long. He's going to be like a supernova. It may be beautiful, but it won't last long.
Yeah, I hope not. I hope not, because he's fun.
That's Bill Nye the Science Guy right there.
He's better than fun. He's terrific.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got absolutely everything it takes to be an excellent player. And maybe there's something about this that is chip on the shoulder-esque. It seems as though he's almost offended by some of the I don't even think this is criticism.
It's not.
Like, I don't think what we're doing is criticizing him. I think what we're saying is you're so good, don't put yourself in a position where you wind up like Lamar Jackson has always had
he now
a
has his head
remarkable
coach.
knack for not taking big hits, right?
So John Harbaugh, who came over from Baltimore, who coached Lamar Jackson.
That's exactly right.
You sit down with Jaxson Dart and say, hey, when Lamar Jackson's on the football field, we always had a chance as a Baltimore Raven.
That's right.
When Lamar Jackson was not on the football field, our chances were slim to none to win football games and make the playoffs and advance. Be the guy that is smart and understands that your availability is the best ability. And also, everyone in this organization's job is in your hands as a quarterback.
As a defender, I love this because I know that he's not going to try to go to bounds. You ain't going to embarrass me. I'm going to make you famous. I promise you.
You going to put that right down on him?
I promise you. Night. Go to sleep, Craig.
Listen, you got to deal with people like this.
That's true.
I'm telling you right now, you don't want any part of that. The first one, if I said Minnesota should keep J.J. McCarthy as their starting quarterback, do you say definitely or definitely not?
Definitely. Listen, he didn't play a ton last year. They're going to bring in somebody to back him up in case he has a poor performance. But they got rid of everybody who would have helped them. They're all on different rosters. So I think you stick with your draft pick. You prove that you believe in him until he can't do the job, and then you would replace him. But you can't go back and forth, bring somebody in who's going to be a starter over a guy who struggled like last year. The whole place will turn on him. So I think he has to go into the season as your starter.
Bart, you look very skeptical.
I mean, they had two opportunities to make sure that they had to play a Super Bowl run. They could have kept Daniel Jones as well. They wanted to make sure that this kid was comfortable, and he didn't live up to expectations, right? He ruined the whole year of Justin Jefferson's career. But now you're looking up, he got the general manager fired who showed a vote of confidence. You got to pull somebody in here that he has to compete with and has a legitimate chance to carry this Super Bowl roster.
I don't know who that person is, but do they need to bring in someone else who could get, I mean, Carson Wentz was there, and he gets hurt.
They have to.
Have to.
I did 2 of their football games this year, and Justin Jefferson would be wide open on the sidelines, and the ball would be 5 yards out of bounds.
Yeah.
And I don't know how you can miss the best receiver in the game in Justin Jefferson, but for some reason, I don't think J.J. McCarthy fits the offensive system in Minnesota and what they want to do based on what he did in college.
It's a terrible combination then, because the offensive system has worked for everyone and they drafted him specifically. Okay, let's go to the next one.
Y'all are just getting rid of folks
Let's
already.
go to Arizona.
Keeping it real.
This is.
If I say the Cardinals should keep Kyler Murray as their starter, definitely or definitely not?
I'm going to say definitely again here. And listen, this is a business decision, y'all. We're talking about $100+ million. Of cap, of money,
dead money.
Dead money. This is not a decision that can be made lightly. And I understand people don't love Kyler Murray and all these kind of things. You have a new head coach coming in. If he can build back that relationship with Kyler Murray, what can he do out in Arizona? That's a large sum of money that hurts everybody else on the team. If you want to put a winner in there, it's going to be a massive undertaking.
Kyler Murray has such a unique skill set.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, there are very few quarterbacks you've ever seen that you would say, oh, he reminds me of Kyler Murray.
Oh, it's so good.
What's the next question here? Okay, last one. Here we go. Cleveland should keep Shedeur Sanders as their starting quarterback. Definitely or definitely not?
I'm going to say this is a definitely not, and not because I don't know that Shedeur is not their starting quarterback. I do think when a new coach is coming in and you don't have a number one guy, whether it's Gabriel, whether it's Sanders, they're going to bring somebody in. Monken has made a clear point. He wants everybody competing for a job. So Shedeur might earn the starting spot. I just don't think you walk in with a known starter, again, that you got no commitment to.
It's crazy because Deshaun Watson is not 30 yet. And it's crazy. It seems like he's been around forever. He's under contract. He's guaranteed. I don't know if you can move him. Somebody's going to take that salary. We know his ceiling is higher, or I believe his ceiling is higher than Shedeur Sanders. But you have to let them compete for it. I don't know where they get other answers. I don't know if you go out and bring a third guy in. You got to let these guys battle it out and hope that you can get free of Deshaun Watson's contract the year after that. You have 2 first-round draft picks. Maybe they take a flyer on somebody later, Ty Simpson or Kalis at the other side, or just hold on to next year and go take a big swing.
Getting free of that contract for 5 years. Every year it's the same thing.
That's what happens when you 100% guarantee it. Only Cleveland
crazy.
going Cleveland again.
But I say you allow these guys to battle it out for the starting job. And with your 2 first-round draft picks, you draft players to continuously build around your team. And if you're not good again, you're going to be in the top 5 drafting. And the quarterback class for 2027 is way better than 2026.
But the only problem with that is everyone always says that. Like, next year's class is always going to be better than this year's class. And then we get to next year's class, and people say, actually, this one didn't turn out as good as we thought it was going to. But wait until you see the guys next year.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm old enough to remember when this was the year everyone was waiting.
Well, you do a draft show, so you know this better than anybody.
Well, I'm just saying. I don't know how good the quarterbacks next year are going to be or not.
Way to say this.
I don't think that Shedeur Sanders has ever had an actual opportunity to show you what he is capable of as an NFL quarterback, and I don't have any reason to think that Todd Monken is inclined to want that to happen either. For whatever reason, look, obviously the league knows more about football than I do, but going into the draft process, I'm still shocked at the way he fell, and I'm still shocked at the way no one has ever said, you know what, let's give this guy an actual honest chance.
Well, I
and see
think
what he can
that's
do.
our point. You're going to give him a chance. I just don't think you name a starter when you're a brand new coach walking in on 2 guys who basically fought it out this year, being Gabriel and Sanders, and each of them got, 5 or 6 starts?
And Deshaun to be in the mix this year because he'll be back from injury. I think they trade one of those first-round draft picks, get one for next year so they can have 2 next year,